All right, so thanks to you guys over on my Twitch channel, we hit a donation goal to get me to finally read 100 pages of One Piece, or not 100 pages, 100 chapters of One Piece rather. So I finally finished it over this weekend, and I have a lot to sort of say. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, if you guys don't know where I'm coming from, I'm previously a little bit of a One Piece detractor. I've always said that if I ever gave One Piece a shot, I would probably like it, but it was way too fun to make fun of that series. And also, I have tried to watch it on multiple occasions via the anime, and I'm just gonna be real, man. In terms of the animes, in terms of the anime type beat, it really wasn't doing it for me, bro. Like, I feel like there are anime I can go back to, like, for example, like Bleach, Naruto. Maybe it's because those are bigger parts of my childhood. I did also watch One Piece when I was a wee little jit, but it didn't really stick with me to the same degree that like Bleach and Naruto did, or even like something like Dragon Ball. But I feel like I can go back, and those games or those anime still like look good. I feel like they got decent pacing and all that. But for whatever reason, when I would watch One Piece, it just wasn't hitting like that, bro. Like, I don't know, it just didn't grab me. I think I watched like maybe 70 to 90 episodes of One Piece. I think I watched this shit with my boy Toasty, and we was both like looking at each other like, bro, you want to dead this shit? And he was like, yeah, let's dead this shit, because it just was not hitting. Now, I whipped out my little folding phone type beat, hit him with a bang, you feel me, on my little manga app, and I started reading it. And I will say this, okay? Before we continue, I will say this. Reading One Piece is a far superior way to enjoy this manga or anime or whatever. Maybe later on the anime gets a lot better. I can't tell you, I haven't watched it, but reading it was so much better. Like, I felt like Oda's artwork felt a lot more like vibrant, and felt a lot more like I felt a lot more character to the tone of the manga when I was reading it. So I will have to go ahead and say, I think I've trashed on Oda on his artwork before, and it's not necessarily that I think he's a bad artist. I just didn't love some of his designs. Reading the manga, at least the first 100 chapters or so, I will say that, you know, I think maybe the anime kind of did some bad legacy points on this man, because it looks a lot better in the manga. I will say that first and foremost. Now, let me talk about my experience reading the manga, because it's a tumultuous one, if you will. I was not really jacking it for a while, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not that I didn't like it necessarily, but I was like, I'm not this. I don't know if this is for me. Type B. I was like, this is like cool, but I don't know if this is for me. Like the vibes that I was getting when I was reading it, I was like it felt it was giving like Saturday morning cartoon. Like it was giving like Captain Underpants. Like, you know when you used to go to the Scholastic Book Fair or whatever the fuck as a kid, and you used to like get the Captain Underpants books or whatever. I was like, man, you like this can't be y'all serious. But I knew that it wasn't gonna stay like that, because obviously a series doesn't get this big and long. Pause. Hey, yo, I'm on some freaky timing today. But a series doesn't get like this if it's gonna be, you know, Mickey Mouse the whole way through, right? Congratulations to me. Thank you, Wondering Lotus, for the 34 months. But I knew it wasn't gonna stay like that. And especially because they do sprinkle in some moments here and there. Like, you know, for example, when Luffy recruits Zoro, you know, you have the whole flashback with him and like you know, his childhood friend or whatever the fuck, and why he carries that sword and all that. And I was like, okay, I'm getting like little glimpses here and there when you get to Usopp. You know, you get your little moments with Usopp and stuff. And I would say the first moment where I was finally like, okay, I think I can rock with this was when we got to the Sanji chapters. And that part of the manga was definitely way more up my alley. Like that's where I was like, okay, this is definitely, it's getting there. It's getting there. I like this, but I'm not there yet. And I was still like, man, I always said that if I read One Piece, or if I caught up to One Piece or whatever, that I would probably like it. But I was starting to read it and I was like, maybe I lied, because like there's no way this is y'all GOAT, bro. Like I was like, look, listen, you can like whatever you like, okay? You can like whatever you like, okay? So you don't really much enjoy the humor of One Piece? Not really at all, I'm gonna be honest. But so I think that's a big part of it too. I'm just like, I didn't really find it that charming necessarily. But then I got to Arlong Park. Okay. And unfortunately, it is with great disdain and great hatred in my heart that I do say the One Piece dick riders were not lying about Arlong Park. I do think that is probably one of the best like shonen arcs I ever done experience. Like that, it was great. Like, I'm sorry, like you can be a hater all you want. Arlong Park was amazing. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. Like, I just can't lie. Arlong, I screenshotted probably one of my favorite, this is easily my favorite moment that I ever done experienced in the in my whole read through here. Hold on, let me show you guys real quick. This shit right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, okay. Because they built this shit up like, Nami never asked for help, Nami never do that, whatever the fuck. And then when she's at her wit's end, when she's at her lowest moment, she looks to her captain and is like, help me, bro. And then Luffy puts the hat on her and says, I got this. And this is the very next page too, right here. This shit, bro. She gets the flashback about how important the hat is. This nigga says, let's go. He got the squad with him. Nah, bro. And then when he says, let's go, they all hit him with the Roger. And she's just crying. She can't believe that like she got friends that support her on some type tip. I'm sorry. That shit was peak cinema. I'm just gonna be real. Like, that was gas. And then of course, I think the whole fight, once they hit Arlong Park, and then you got, you know, Zoro doing his fight. By the way, Zoro's like that guy. He's on his like peak gas shit. Whole time, his spleen is like popping out of his stomach and shit. This motherfucker like halfway dead the whole fucking time. Like, that shit was just hype. I'm like, that shit was gas. I'm gonna be real. And then Sanji, I mean, I feel a way about Sanji, because like Sanji, like, is so cool when that nigga not being weird, bro. So like, why he be doing that? Because like, when Sanji isn't being cringe and weird, like Sanji can actually be like mad cool, bro. So it's like, bro, like pick a side, bro. Pick a struggle. Like, what the fuck? Usopp is a character that I think if I were an anime watcher, I would hate. In the manga though, I am kind of a Usopp fan. So far, 100 chapters in, I'm kind of a Usopp fan. I do think, and I've been saying this, I thought it was always interesting when One Piece fans would criticize other anime for having annoying characters like, you know, Zenitsu or like Asta or whatever the fuck. But I'm like, bro, have you ever listened to an anime scene that featured Usopp and Luffy? Like, I would dead boo myself right now. Like, I don't know, in the anime, dumb dudes was annoying as hell to me. In the manga though, I like Usopp. I'm gonna be honest. I like Usopp. I'm a bit of a Usopp fan, if you will. So that's where I left off at, right? I did the 100. I read Arlong Park, and I was like, damn, I liked this like a lot. I really liked Arlong Park. So then I decided to keep reading. I was only supposed to do 100 chapters, right?
My bestie.
Let me see. Let me check how many chapters I'm in right now. Because now I have a question for y'all, okay? Shadow Pastor, thank you for the Prime for 49 months. Because now I got a question for y'all, okay? I am on chapter 106. So I think Arlong Park ended at like 95 or something. My question is like, when does it get gas again? Because like, not to say that the parts that I watched wasn't like cool. I did like a little bit of the character moments when they got to, I forgot the fucking island's name, where Jolly Roger Bay got whatever the fuck. Like the scenes with like with Zoro and that marine chick or whatever the fuck with the sword or whatever. Like those were like some cool moments. Little cool. Oh, we also got like a, dude, I hate. There was one cool moment. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling right now. There was one cool moment in the Sanji chapters, like we saw Mihawk, and I was like, wait, that guy's like the coolest guy ever. Can we get like more of him? And then we get a flash in one of the chapters I just saw. Mihawk shows up and is like, yo, it's this one nigga. I think he's the nigga you've been waiting on. He's kind of the GOAT. And then we see Shanks, and then Shanks is like, Luffy, it's finally your time. And I'm like, hold on. Can we get back to that? Can we get, I want more of that. I want more of that type shit. But it is slow burn. Slow burn. You got to get there. You got to get there. So with that being said, chat, okay? People saying Alabasta is the next point where it gets Giga Peak gas. So when is that? So when does that happen? So I don't know. We lied. It's Drum Island. What's Drum Island? Drum Island is chapter 124. Okay, so I think I will continue to read One Piece. Now, am I gonna say that I'm gonna catch up, or I'm going to like, be Mr. One Piece dick rider? Not necessarily, because I think One Piece for me, what it seems like my relationship with One Piece is gonna be is like the peak moments, I'm gonna be like crazy big into like One Piece dick riding mode. But like the in between, like the big moments or whatever, I don't really like as much unless they get a lot better. Like that's definitely a possibility that like the little in-between moments or the downtime moments do get better. But like, I don't know, like I'm just not a big fan of all the little moments in between the bigger moments, 2018 Omega wouldn't believe this is happening. Okay, so we have to like establish something first and foremost, okay? I used to be a One Piece fan when I was a kid. Like, I remember watching it on like 4Kids or whatever the fuck. And I remember buying like the One Piece games on like GameCube and PS2 and shit. I used to like One Piece, okay? I would shit on One Piece because I thought it was really fun, honestly. And I just did not really see like how people could like it to that degree because my experience was only with the anime. Now, I always said this. I've been saying this. Like, if I ever gave it a real shot, I'd probably like it. And I'm still not going to say that like I'm a fan, because like there's moments that are cool and that I like, but if you were asking me, like I still got like Bleach and Naruto like over this. If we're talking like big three, granted, I've completed Naruto, I've completed Bleach, and I only 100 chapters of One Piece, so that can change in the future. But as of right now, in this time, in this moment, I feel like, 100 chapters of Bleach, 100 chapters of Naruto versus 100 chapters of One Piece, I'm definitely way more in on like Bleach or Naruto than I am on One Piece. When I got to Alabasta, that's when I finally said I like this shit. It's personally better than Arlong Park to me. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, my current way that I've been reading One Piece is I'll read like a couple of chapters before bed and then hit the hay. When I got to Arlong Park, I read like all of Arlong Park in one sitting, So I'll probably like slowly burn through the downtime, and then once it hits something that's like mad hype, I'll lock in. From chapter 100, it will take 30 chapters for Drum Island and 50 for Alabasta, plus Water 7 will probably change your life. Okay, I'll continue. So I'll say this, my next goal is, wait, how long is the Alabasta arc though? Because like Arlong was a smooth like 20 something chapters, like that's cool. How, because you know, I don't know, One Piece, that shit might be 500 chapters. How did you feel about Arlong as a villain? I thought he was a very effective villain. It's 63 chapters. Damn, that's kind of a lot. Let me answer the Arlong question. I thought Arlong was a very, I thought they did a good job at making that motherfucker menacing. You know, I thought like when you saw what he did to the villages or whatever the fuck, like literally like turned the villages upside down on some shit. I was like, damn. And like seeing that he was like this big fucking tall shark dude, like I thought Arlong was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Now all of his other little fishlings, I don't know, bro. You can kind of keep them, but Arlong, I liked Arlong. I liked Arlong. I thought he was cool. I feel like he's like a, you know, just an evil ass shark guy, bro. Like just evil shark man type shit. If a One Piece head says a Pacific arc is good, it most likely is. Okay. Okay. Does he know? Do I? Bitch, no, motherfucker. I read 100 chapters. No, I don't know, dumbass. The fuck? This is a good website if you're curious about where each arc starts. Okay. I think the anime was longer than that. Okay. Doflamingo is is Doflamingo? Is that Alabasta? Because I will say this, even in my peak Giga One Piece hating phase, I will say this. I thought Doflamingo is the coolest looking motherfucker of all time. All right, niggas saying no. When does Doflamingo show up? He's post time skip. Damn, I'm not getting to that nigga in a minute. Nigga brought up Doflamingo for no reason. Real shit. Like, why y'all cucking me, bro? Like, why y'all cucking me? God damn, I might not ever get to that part. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker is cool as hell though. Alabasta is crocodile. So we going from a shark to a crocodile. Okay. Okay. You gonna see Chopper soon? I remember I liked Chopper when I was a kid and I watched the anime. But I don't really remember much about Chopper or anything like that. I think, am I crazy or do Chopper like go big mode or some shit? Am I misremembering? I feel like I remember like Chopper like is like a little reindeer and then he be getting like brolic type shit. He does? Okay. I didn't know if I was misremembering or whatever. Crocodile is actually just as cool as let me look at Crocodile One Piece. All right, bro. I'm gonna get my live reaction to this. Don't be ass, bro. Oh wait, he does look kind of cool. Oh, you know who else looks kind of cool? Fucking Captain Smokes. That's the like the leader of the Marines or whatever the fuck. Bro kind of like look like Zoro a little bit. I was like, yo, is that Zoro's like like is that Zoro's papa? Like who the fuck is that? But you know, Captain Smokes, like he kind of cool, bro. Captain Smokes kind of cool, bro. But anyways, that's my opinions on One Piece. I'll maybe, if you guys like this, I'll maybe make another video, you know, going over Drum Island when I read that or some shit. If you guys are interested in One Piece talks or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's what I think about One Piece 100 chapters in. Arlong Park was Giga Pete gas. Everything before that, I wasn't necessarily in love with. It's not that I hated it. I was just like, I could go without this. But if I'm gonna get more Arlong Park in the future, I think I will continue reading because I almost died. I really liked Arlong Park. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Drakes.